This is the Maheshwar Fort, the capital of Devi Ahilyabai Holkar, which is 95 kilometers from Indore. Here we have the other entrance to the fort. Rajwada Praveshadwar or the main entrance. This is the Rajwada or the royal palace where Devi Ahilyabai lived. At the very entrance, we have the citadel of Devi Ahilyabai standing majestically with Shiva in her hand. Hi friends, good evening. This is Suvarna Keshav, welcoming you all to Suvarna's Travel World. Today we are in a very important historical place. It is called Maheshwar. Maheshwar was the capital of the erstwhile Maratha queen Devi Ahilyabai Holkar. She was the daughter-in-law of Malhar Rao Holkar, the main chieftain in the Maratha army ruled by Peshwas. Malhar Rao Holkar was the main chieftain under Baji Rao of Maratha dynasty. And this is called the Malwa region. So come, let us explore. There is also a fort, and the whole fort is situated on the banks of river Narmada. The Vada or the palace of Devi Ahilyabai Holkar. This is the place where Devi Ahilyabai Holkar lived. This is called the Royal Vada, and this is the palanquin in which she was carried. The ladies of the royal household were carried in this palanquin. This is the place where she sat to make rules and clear disputes. This is the powerhouse of Maheshwar. These are the pictures of Malhar Rao Holkar, his son Khande Rao Holkar, and Tukoji Rao Holkar. Here we get a clear picture about the Holkars who ruled Malwa. These are the swords and other arms which were used by the Holkars. This is another look of the Rajwada. Part of it has been converted into a star hotel right now. Let's now climb down to reach the fort. On the way, this is the Maheshwari silk showroom. Maheshwar is famous for Maheshwari silk sarees, which can be purchased from the shop in the fort. The credit of bringing weavers and training them goes to Devi Ahilyabai Holkar. This is the view of the Maheshwar fort from top. We are climbing down the steps now to enter into the fort. So we have entered into the fort of Maheshwar. This was built by Devi Ahilyabai Holkar She was instrumental in building and renovating various Shiva temples, as she was a great devotee right from the Somnath temple in Saurashtra and Kashi temple at Varanasi. So these are the steps, and we need to get down the steps, and let's go in and see. Maheshwar is on the banks of river Narmada, and indoor is the nearest airport. We can also see Vindhyachala mountains on the way to Maheshwar. And these are the beautifully ornately carved arches, and these are the lamp posts. They used to light lamps every day. Elephant. And this was probably a fountain. Here we see that Maheshwar fort is in different stories, in different levels, and these are the long corridors. Such diya towers add great look to the ambience of this place. And here we have a temple. So let us get into the temple and see. And these are the carvings here. So let's get into the temple now.
पीछे जो आपने प्रतिमा देखी यहाँ की रानी देवी अहिल्याबाई आगे भगवान शिव और अहिलेश्वर इसलिए बोला जाता है कि अहिल्या देवी को भगवान शिव का स्थान दिया गया है देवी अहिल्याबाई ये उनका पुण्य श्लोक होता है.
This is the Divya Shlok which was followed by Devi Ahilyabai. Intricately carved walls, pillars, towers and arches adorn this place. We get to see a lot of Shiva temples in this complex. Rajarajeshwar Mandir is the most important of them all. This is the spectacular look of the Narmada Ghat as seen from an arched window in the fortress. Breathtaking sunrise and sunset are the main attractions of Maheshwar. Let's now go round one of the levels of the fort. It is a very strong fort built by the Holkars, which took care about the safety of the fort against foreign invasions. The raised walls reinforces the safety of this fort. Ahilyabai Holkar loses her husband at a very young age. That is when she decides to follow Sati, which was very much in vogue in those days. So she wanted to commit Sati and lose her life. That is when Malhar Rao Holkar her father-in-law was a great visionary and who used to help her so much, and he was the one who helped her to gain a lot of knowledge and gave her education in those days. Because those days ladies were not allowed to study and have education. They thought it was not necessary for the girls to be educated. But Malhar was such a visionary. He saw the talent in Ahilyabai, and he saw that she would be a great politician, great administrator, and that is when he convinces his daughter-in-law Ahilyabai not to commit sati, and the kingdom needs her more than anything else. So then she will be convinced and she starts ruling. But then she says, I will start ruling the empire in the name of Shiva, as she was a great Shiva devotee. Each and every decision she took for the nation, for her Malwa, she would always have a linga in her hand and then take it. She would say, I will take all my decisions in the name of God.
The golden rays of the setting sun added a great beauty to this place.
It is said in 1933, the Narmada river had flooded till here, this point. Friends, we need to climb up and down a lot of steps here to reach the various stories. And here we have beautiful elephants carved, and there are also lotus-shaped formations being made here. And this is one of the minarets of the fort, and throughout the wall we have different persons playing musical instruments, a man and woman carrying a child, and here we can climb up. There is
An exotically carved archway.
from here Narmada river can be seen. It's a great feeling, friends. It gives us the feeling of living in a Rajput Mahal.
One needs to climb these steps to reach Rajwada.
Maheshwar was earlier called Maheshmati, and the earlier capital of the Marathas was Indore. Where during the time of Maheshwar Holkar, it was in Indore. Later on, when Ahilyabai started ruling Malwa, she changed her capital to Maheshwar. This is about 100 kilometers from Indore. This is the temple Gopuram of Shiva temple. It is called Ahilyeshwara, as it was worshipped by Ahilyabai Holkar.
Friends, it is sunset time here and the fort looks like is made of gold.
This is the overall view of Fort Maheshwar, built by Devi Ahilyabai Holkar. Look at the grandeur of the fort, friends. Isn't that excellent? Marvelous? Fantastic? What else can I say? I'm just spellbound and lost for words looking at this architectural marvel.
This place is a photographer's paradise, so we got ourselves photographed to our heart's content. Many Bollywood films have been shot here, and it brings back the memories of Varanasi Ghats. As I already told you, sunrise and sunset are the main attractions of Maheshwar. So, we went for a boat ride on the cool waters of Narmada river, and that was really rejuvenating, friends. Friends, that was the incredible journey of the Maheshwar fort. Thanks for joining me. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Suvarna's Travel World. Bye bye, friends. Have a great day.